Hi all, welcome to another video of Pharma. In today's video, we are going to study important multiple choice questions from Human Anatomy and Physiology, Chapter 1, Introduction to Human Body. We already covered 30 questions from this chapter. I will paste the link in the description box. You can check it there if you didn't watch until now. Some of our subscribers were saying to continue the mock test series. So you can consider these MCQs as mock test. There will be 20 MCQ in this video. Each correct answer carries 1 mark. Once the test is over, you can comment your total score. Don't worry, all the questions are simple. Once again, welcome to the NS Pharma YouTube channel. Let's begin the test. The first question is, structures found within the mediastinum include. Structures found within the mediastinum include option A, lungs, option B, appendix, option C, liver, option D, trachea, option E, stomach. Structures found within the mediastinum. Now you can opt your answer. The correct answer for this question is option D, that is trachea. Okay, option D, trachea is the correct answer. Trachea is present within the mediastinum. We can see the explanation here. Body cavities are classified into two types, dorsal cavity and ventral cavity. Dorsal cavity is present in the back side and ventral cavity is present on the front side of the body. Question is saying about the mediastinum, so we will see ventral cavity because mediastinum is coming under ventral cavity. Ventral cavity is again classified into two types, thoracic cavity and abdominopelvic cavity. This classification I already discussed in the class 1. You can check the link, okay, in the description box. Thoracic cavity is again classified into mediastinum as well as pleural cavity. Mediastinum include trachea, esophagus. Okay, in the mediastinum itself there is a special cavity that is called pericardial cavity. That pericardial cavity include heart and great vessels. Okay, heart and great vessels are found in the pericardial cavity of mediastinum. So if question is coming as in the option there is no trachea, if there is a heart, you can opt for the heart also. Okay, if the question is coming which of the all following organ is present in the mediastinum, and in the option trachea and esophagus is not there but heart is there, you can opt heart. Okay, pericardial cavity is a special cavity within the mediastinum. Now we are moving to the second question. Hope you got that answer. Under which of the following branches study of structures of nervous system can be done? Under which of the following branches study of structures of nervous system can be done? Option A, histology, option B, neurophysiology, option C, systemic anatomy, option D, cytology. You can write your answer. The correct answer for this question is option C, systemic anatomy. Why? Because it is study of structures, so that is anatomy, and it is study of nervous system. So systemic anatomy. Okay, systemic anatomy. Why it is not neurophysiology? Neurophysiology is related to physiology, that is function. It's study of functions of nervous system, neurophysiology. Okay, now we are moving to the third question, question number 33. When describing relative position, the heart is to the lungs. When describing relative position, the heart is to the lungs. Option A, lateral, option B, medial, option C, cephalic, option D, distal. You can select your answer. Each correct answer carries 1 mark. Once the exam is over, you can comment your total score. The correct answer for this question is option B, that is medial. Heart is present in between two lungs. Okay, so it is medial to the lungs. Okay, next one is question number 34. Word describing, for example, body temperature remaining at 37 degrees Celsius despite the fact that the person is swimming in water that is 22 degrees Celsius. What is that term called? Option A, physiology, option B, homeostasis, option C, pathophysiology, option D, anatomy. The correct answer is question number 34. Correct answer is option B, homeostasis. Now we are moving to the next question, question number 35. Which plane divides the body into superior and inferior position along a horizontal plane? Which plane divide the body into superior and inferior position? Option A, frontal plane. Option B, coronal plane. Option C, oblique plane. Option D, horizontal plane. The question itself answer is the which plane divides the body into superior and inferior position. Now you can select your answer. The correct answer is option D, horizontal plane. Okay. Here you can see different planes. Okay, the first one is coronal or frontal plane. Coronal plane is also called frontal plane. It will divide the body into anterior and posterior. Okay, anterior front side and back side. Okay, coronal or frontal plane. The next one is horizontal. It's also called axial plane or transverse plane. It will divide the body into a superior and inferior part. Okay. Next one is sagittal or longitudinal plane. Sagittal and longitudinal plane will divide the body into right and left half. Okay, right and left half. In sagittal plane there is a mid sagittal plane as well as parasagittal plane. Mid sagittal plane will divide the body into equal right and left half, but parasagittal plane will divide the body into unequal right and left half. Okay, sagittal is in two types, that is mid sagittal and parasagittal. Mid sagittal will divide the body into equal right and left half. Parasagittal will divide the body into unequal right and left half. Okay, the red colored one is median plane. We are moving to the next question, question number 36. The toe of the foot is dashed to the knee. The toe of the foot is dashed to the knee. Option A, proximal. Option B, hyper. Option C, lateral. Option D, distal. The correct answer is option D, that is distal. Okay, distal. So we will see what is proximal and what is distal. Proximal means near to the trunk of the body. Okay, proximal means near to the trunk. Distal means away from the trunk. So what is trunk? Trunk means the main part of the body, that is chest, abdomen, pelvic, backside. Okay, these are the trunk. This part of the body is called trunk of the body. Okay, so proximal means towards the trunk and distal means away from the trunk. Okay, now question number 37. Skull and face are present in which region? Skull and face are present in which region? Option A, cephalic. Option B, cervical. Option C, trunk. Option D, lower limb. Correct answer? Correct answer for this question is option A, that is cephalic. Okay, cephalic. Skull and face are present in cephalic region. Or question number 38. The branch of science which deals with the study of functions of body parts is called. The branch of science that deals with the study of functions of body parts. Functions. Option A, anatomy. Option B, physiology. Option C, histology. Option D, pathology. You can select your answer. The correct answer is option B, that is physiology. Question number 38, option B is the correct answer, physiology. It is saying about the study of functions of body parts. Next question, question number 39. The word anterior means. The word anterior means. Option A, at or toward the front of the body. Option B, at the back or rear to the body. Option C, toward the middle of the body. Option D, away from the insertion point of the structure. You can select your answer. Anterior means. The correct answer is option A, that is at or towards the front side of the body. That is called anterior. Question number 40. Which plane divides body into anterior and posterior? Which plane divides the body into anterior and posterior? Option A, frontal plane. Option B, coronal plane. Option C, both A and B. Option D, horizontal plane. The correct answer is option C, that is both A and B, that is frontal plane as well as coronal plane. Both are same. It will divide the body into anterior part and posterior part. Question number 41. Which of the following is the most basic structural organization of the body? Most basic structural organization of the body. Option A, organism level. Option B, cellular level. Option C, tissue level. Option D, organ level. Simple question. The correct answer is option B, that is cellular level. Okay, cellular level is the basic structural organization of the body. Next question, question number 42. Word from the Greek meaning to dissect. What is the word? That word means to dissect. Option A, physiology. Option B, homeostasis. Option C, pathophysiology. Option D, anatomy. To dissect. The correct answer is option D, that is anatomy. Anatomy comes from the Greek word, that is ana means up, tomy means dissect. Question number 43. The imaginary vertical line that divides the body into equal right and left half. It's an imaginary vertical plane that divides body into equal right and left side. Options are proximal. Option B, dorsal. Option C, lateral. Option D, midline. The correct answer is option D, that is midline. Midline will divide the body into equal right and left side, and it is an imaginary vertical line. Question number 44. Which plane divides the body into unequal right and left half? Which plane divides the body into unequal right and left half? Option A, mid-sagittal plane. Option B, parasagittal plane. Option C, frontal plane. Option D, oblique plane. Question is unequal right and left half. Okay, now you can select your answer. The correct answer for this question is option B, that is parasagittal plane. Parasagittal plane. We discussed this one earlier. Question number 45. Which of the following trait is not a characteristic of life shared by all organisms? Options: growth, circulation. Option C, photosynthesis. Option D, digestion. Okay, which of the following is not a characteristic of life shared by all organisms? Correct answer is option C, that is photosynthesis, because photosynthesis we can see in the plants only, not in the animal. Okay, so it is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer here. Question number 46. Branch of science that studies the structure of the body. Options are physiology, homeostasis. Option C, pathophysiology, and option D, anatomy. The correct answer for this question is option D, that is anatomy. Anatomy. Okay, anatomy is the correct answer. Question number 47. Study of anatomy of other organism to explain the changes in form, structure, function of different parts of the human body is called. Option A, comparative anatomy. Option B, surface anatomy. Option C, gross anatomy. Option D, applied anatomy. Study of anatomy of other organisms to explain the changes in the form, structure and function of different parts of human body. The correct answer is option A, that is comparative anatomy. We are comparing one anatomy structure of one organism to human body anatomy. Okay, so that is comparative anatomy. Question number 48. Anatomy focuses on the structures, whereas physiology focuses on. Options are location, relationship, function, the whole body. Anatomy focuses on the structures, whereas physiology focuses on. The correct answer is option C, functions. Option C, function is the correct answer. Physiology focuses on function. Question number 49. The study of external features of the body of an animal. The study of the external features of body of an animal. Option A, superficial anatomy. Option B, surface anatomy. Option C, visual anatomy. Option D, all of the above. The correct answer here is option D, that is all of the above. The study of external features of the body of an animal is called superficial anatomy or surface anatomy or visual anatomy. Okay. Question number 50. Which of the following correctly illustrate the flow of the information in a homeostatic control mechanism? Which of the following correctly illustrates the flow of the information in an homeostatic control mechanism? You can select your answer. Hope you got the answer. The correct answer for this question is option D, that is stimulus, from the stimulus receptor, then from receptor to afferent pathway, through afferent pathway to control center, then to the through afferent pathway to the effector actually. Okay, here in this flow chart you can see the flow of information from the stimulus to the receptor, then from the receptor to the control center. How? Through the afferent pathway, and from the control center to the effectors through efferent pathway, then from effector to response. Okay, it will give the response. Okay, so how you will not forget this afferent pathway and efferent pathway, because sometimes it is very confusing. Some students are getting confused in between afferent and efferent. Afferent, starting with A, letter A, it approaches the control center. Okay, afferent pathway approaches the control center. Efferent, that is the word efferent, starting with the letter E, exiting from the control center. Okay, related to control center, afferent approaches the control center, while efferent exiting from the control center. Hope you got the idea. Efferent pathway exiting from the control center, while afferent pathway will approaches the control center. Okay, so from the receptor to the control center through afferent pathway, then from the control center to the effector through efferent pathway. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you understood all the questions very well and you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment your total score in the comment section, and if you have any query or any doubt regarding these questions, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you very much.